Sounds good.
Hey everyone, we are here today on this amazing call, and we have a few participants here who are excited and ready to learn about what all this hoopla is about 7K medals. Maybe you've heard the term and you've just kind of whisked it away in your mind thinking, I don't have time for that, or it doesn't mean anything for me. I don't like metal. I wear my rings and that's about it. But here's the thing. This is for everyone. This is a huge movement. I'm so excited for what's happening in this company. I'm so excited. I believe it launched about 6 weeks ago, and it is producing a wildfire across the state of Utah. I don't know how you could have a fire in December, but there's a fire. So we're so grateful to have Gary Norris with us and Lottie Bronson here today, and you'll be hearing from them in just a few moments. And I just want to share you my excitement and tell you to, ask questions, reach out, discover if this is right for you, and let's learn. I'll turn the time over to Gary. Gary, welcome to the call.
Hey, thank you so much, Sean. I really appreciate you inviting me to be on here with you, and I'm really grateful for you preparing this and taking the time to put this together for those people who are interested in learning more about 7K medals and how it can impact their life. And also, thank you for bringing on Lottie Bronson, because I love her story, which you're going to get to hear soon. I won't spoil the thunder, but my heart swelled with pride when I heard that she was on this call, because she touched my life with her Facebook post a couple days ago, and made me and my wife so happy and grateful to know that we are just so excited with what 7K medals is doing, and Lottie's life is just one of many that are going to be touched, including my own. So what I want to do real quick, Sean, if you don't mind, is I just want to set a tone as to my story, a little bit about me and how I came across 7K 6 weeks ago. I used to work for a man named Roger Ball, and Roger Ball was actually the original founder of Melaleuca, which is obviously a well-known billion-dollar company, and up in Idaho Falls, Idaho. And my 2 years working with Roger 15 years ago was one of the best decisions I ever made. And I was able to work with him, get to know him, his corporate team, and some of them anyway. And about 6 weeks ago, I got a phone call from one of my very good friends that was a CEO of one of Roger's companies that I worked for. And my friend said, Gary, you need to drive up from Orem, Utah to Idaho Falls tomorrow morning and come and see what Roger's launching with a couple other owners. And I said, Greg, I'm actually in Idaho Falls. We're doing a real estate seminar tonight. So the next morning I went there, and this was 6 weeks ago today. And when I got there, I found out that they were starting up this new thing called 7K medals. And this is why I got excited. The following 2 points. They said, we decided, the founders, the owners, we decided to put this company together finally after a few years of building these relationships with the precious metals wholesalers. But we put this company together for 2 reasons. If we're going to start an MLM, a direct sales company, 2 things have to happen. Number one, we have to have a product that when people order it and they get it auto shipped to them, they don't get frustrated and ticked off when a year goes by or 2 and they have a garage full of stuff they never wanted, or a back bedroom with boxes on it, or pills that may expire, potions that may go rancid, anything like that. They said, we need a product that the people will be happy when they find out it stays in their shelves. They might actually put it in a stock drawer. Maybe they'll even put it in a safe deposit box. And that is the auto ship program that 7K has as a coin of the month. It's an actual silver dollar, and it's a collectible grade silver dollar, MS70, which we'll talk about later. But that was number one, a product that grows in value and doesn't expire when you don't eat it or drink it or give it away or sell it. And this program, that enticed me. Number 2, they said, we need to put together a compensation plan that makes it fair to the masses. We're not here to help the few that are expert at MLM go in there, to recruit their thousands so they can make their hundreds of thousands. We want to make it fair to the people who, if they recruited just a few, they can still make thousands of dollars. And that is what sunk in deep for me when I was at that meeting 6 weeks ago. What sunk in deep for me was, okay, I'm used to making six figures in network marketing, and some years, multiple six figures. And my point is, though, when I heard that they created a compensation plan that made it fair, but what I mean by fair is you can earn up to $1,000 a week, which is a lot of money, but you can't earn more than that. So $52,000 is what you can earn with your 7K Metals membership. And that appeals to the masses, because the masses know that the builders and the MLM pros, they can get in there and make $50,000 a month. And this winds it down and makes it fair. Now, why did that impress me as a guy that likes to build? Well, what impressed me is I knew it would be easy to recruit, because if I could recruit with a fair playing field, knowing that everyone could jump on board and still feel good about themselves, knowing that they actually have a shot at making $1,000 paychecks, that it would be a success. And I was not proven wrong. And that is why I jumped on board. And now 6 weeks later, there's 200 people in my organization. And that is the power of a product that works, meaning it's likable, and a comp plan that makes sense. So those two reasons are why I jumped on board and decided to let a little distraction happen in my life and get me a little bit out of the real estate investing game. And here we are now 6 weeks later, and it's becoming more and more and more part of what I'm doing and my plan for my future. So with that, I just want to tell you quickly what it is 7K Metals does. And really what they've done is they've created a way for the average person to get direct access to precious metals, gold, bullion, silver dollars, you name it. If you're interested in buying silver dollars or gold or metals, you don't have to go to Goldline anymore. You don't have to go to Rosalind Capital. You can go through 7K Metals membership and buy it direct from the factory. So 7K has relationships with 3 of the 9 or 10, I can't remember how many there are. There's 9 or 10 companies that have relationships with the U.S. Mint that are the providers of metals to all the people like Goldline and Rosalind Capital, Silver.com, etc. Well, same with 7K. We have relationships with 3 of those wholesalers. Only our relationship is a little different. 7K Metals went to these wholesalers and said, here's what we want you to do. We're going to create members who will pay a fee to have a membership. It's like your Costco membership to shop in your Costco store. We're going to charge $250 for a person to have a membership that allows them to buy precious metals with no markup, 0 markup from our providers. So when you get our Mr. person who can go to the U.S. Mint and buy metals, when you get your product, do not mark it up to us, and we will let our members buy it, and they'll share somehow their revenue, the $250 membership with them. And that is the deal that we've got. You can actually go out there and buy 1 silver dollar off your website if that's what you want to do, and you'll pay about $17 for it today. And if that's what you want to do, you could. You can't do that at other places. You can't call Goldline and say, I'd like to buy a silver dollar or $100 worth of silver dollars or 200. They'll kind of look at you funny and ask you to go to their website, or they won't call you back because they're not interested in you unless you're ordering, $3,000 or $5,000, because these sales guys get paid commissions, and there's just not much commission in a couple $100 of a sale. But with your 7K Metals membership, you can log right on and buy it at cost. Now, I say that with one asterisk. The only asterisk that I say that is we have graded coins at current prices. And when I say current prices, you can shop on the internet and find them in various prices that range from anywhere from $70 to $130, for example, for these graded coins. And when I say graded, I mean silver dollars from the U.S. Mint that have been striped at the mint and then rated and graded for their purity in silver. And these are MS-70 graded coins from the 2 top coin graders in the country. And those coins have a current value ranging between 70 to 130 bucks, depending on where you go shopping for it. And the reason I point that out is I don't want to paint a picture that we're trying to pull wool over anyone's eyes. So you get a graded coin with 7K metals, your coin, which is your auto ship, they call it the coin of the month. You get one shipped to you every month right from the post office to your mailbox, and it's 98 bucks. You pay $5 for shipping, you're in at $103, and that is your monthly coin of the month, which qualifies you to make money or to earn points and then convert those points into money in the compensation plan, which I'll explain real briefly. So to just restate, your membership in 7K metals is $250. That gives you access, and that's the membership. That gives you access to buy wholesale or direct from U.S. Mint pricing with precious metals, except for the graded coin of the month. And the graded coin of the month is the one that has a little markup in it. It also provides points in the comp plan, which I will mention. And that is how the company works and is structured. And it's a beautiful relationship because we truly have cut out the middleman when it comes to buying bullion and precious metals from the U.S. Mint. And at the same time, we've created a way to make money by buying and collecting silver dollars through the Coin of the Month program. And those dollars equate to up to $1,000 every single week. You can make up to $1,000 a week by sharing the 7K metals opportunity and selling memberships, enrolling people with a membership. So the way it works is through the power of two. The power of two is really important. You're going to sit open up your business and say, I'm going to join 7K metals. I'll pay my $250 membership. I'll sign up for the coin of the month, which will start the next month. You don't have to pay it this month. You'll start the next month. And you're in business. You use the power of two. You go out and you have to, the only requirement is to personally enroll two people on your team, one on the one leg and one on the other leg. You can build two legs. So that is your only requirement.
We enroll two people?
Your requirement is to personally enroll two people, one on your left, your one side of you, leg, and the other on the other side of you, or other leg. So you're, in effect, going to be building two teams, one on your left and one on your right. Your requirement is to personally enroll two. That's it. And then you help those two know that they need to help personally enroll two, and so on and so forth. But through the power of two, you really can create some good synergy. And keep in mind, you're welcome to enroll as many people as you want. You just can never place two directly under you. So I've enrolled, 7 or 8, 9 or 10, somewhere in there. And when I enrolled my first one, I put it right under me. When I enrolled my second one, I put it right under me. When I went to enroll my third one, I couldn't put it under me anymore because I already had the two under me. I had to go find a place to put the next one, which was either under someone I had just signed up or someone that they had just enrolled. And so you're helping to build teams as you're building your own business. And there's a reason why that's important. And the reason is every membership that is sold generates points. A $250 membership, that's what it costs, generates 100 points. And if you can just, imagine it in your mind, every time someone joins your organization on your left side, it generates 100 points. Whether you personally enrolled them or anyone else personally enrolled them, even if it was someone above you that enrolled them and placed them under you somewhere, that generates 100 points. The goal is to accumulate 500 points on each side. So on your left side of your business, you want to accumulate a total of 500 points. On the right side of your business, you want to accumulate a total of 500 points. And as those memberships are placed or sold, or as people join the program, those points accrue. And the points accrue week after week after week. The deadline is Saturday at midnight. If you have your 500 points on both sides by midnight on Saturday, the computer will flush your points back down to zero and cut you a $1,000 check, and you will start the process over. Some people do that their very first week. Actually, quite a few have done it their very first week.
Okay.
Some people have done it within 48 hours. So if you don't do it your first week, and say you have 2 people that joined on one side of your business that generated 200 points, and you have 1 person that joined on the other side of your business that generated 100 points, and the week comes to an end, you actually are having, now you have 200 points and 100 points. And when midnight comes on a Saturday in Pacific time, the new pay cycle starts, and your points just roll over. You still have 200 and you still have 100 on your other side. And they just roll over week after week until gradually your points become 500 on each side. So to just repeat, your points roll over week after week up to 500. Once it hits 500, they stop adding points to you. If you've got 500 on your one side but not on your other, you just wait till the other side catches up. Your points stay at 500 until the other side becomes 500. And when that happens, whether it's 1 week, 1 month, or 4 months, or 6 months, or 1 year, then your $1,000 check is cut and your points reset to zero. That makes sense, Shauna?
Yeah.
So the purpose of this is great. I can enroll people. An enrollment or a membership creates 100 points, and that is awesome. But what about the fact, and by the way, these points, they come from however deep in your organization, the computer doesn't care. When someone enrolls, 100 points is generated, and the computer just traces the genealogy all the way to the top of the computer system. And anyone that needed those points gets them, and those that don't need them, they don't get them, as meaning if they've already got 500. So it just goes and helps everyone above get to their 500 points, which is frankly amazing that they do it that way. And that's just one piece of it. One piece of it is that. The other piece of it is the coin of the month. The coin of the month creates points as well. And the coin of the month is the 25 points. Every time someone gets their coin of the month auto shipped to them, that then generates 25 points. Those 25 points are just like the 100 points for a membership. They roll all the way to the top of the computer system through the genealogical tracking. So if you need points, you'll get the points. So in other words, you could literally have 5 people ever enrolled on your one side, and that generated 500 points. You could have 5 people that ever joined your business on your left side, and that would create 500 points. And that would then give you a $1,000 check, and your points would reset to zero. If you never had another person join your business, just the 5 on each side of you stayed on the coin of the month program, after 1 month, you would have 5 people that bought their coin on one side and 5 people on the other. In other words, you would have 125 points on your left and 125 points on your right. That's 5 people with a 25-point coin. So in 1 month, you didn't get any signups, but you've got 125 points on each side. How many months will it take you to make $1,000? It's going to take you it'll take you 4 months. 4 months of just having a total of 5 people on each side of your business would create 500 points off coin of the month and off coin of the month auto ships, to where you could make another $1,000 within 4 months and another $1,000 4 months after that. So if it took you 3 months or 4 months to get your first $1,000 check and your team never grew, you would make $2,000 more before the year ended with just a team of 5 on your left and 5 on your right if it took you 4 months to get them. That, my friends, is powerful. And here's why I want to say this, and then I'm going to be done. But the reason it's powerful is, think about this. You're in your business, it costs $250 to join, and then $150 a month. And let's just say that 6 months goes by, you have spent a total of $940 you've invested into your business in 6 months. How? $250 membership, and I'll just say 6 months being on the coin of the month, which is, by the way, there's a $10 monthly website fee. They're not charging that yet, but they will, so I need to make sure I say that. You'll pay $105 for your coin. It's actually 103. I'll round up. $10 a month for your website. So $115 a month is your auto ship in your website. Add that to your $250 membership, and 6 months goes by, you've invested $940. If a person, and this is why I tell this to everyone I talk to, if you can see yourself at least getting your $1,000 earned within 6 months, you know what you've just done? You've done something amazing. And this is why the masses join this program. You've done something amazing. You've invested $940 and you've just earned $1,000, which means you've got a return greater than what you've invested within 6 months. And on top of it, you have 6 coins that you have in your collection. You have $600 worth of assets. So 6 months into the program, you've made $1,000 before you've spent $1,000, and you have $600 in silver assets. That, my friend, is why people are joining 7K Metals, because it's fair. They see it, and they realize that it's not the winners only that get in this and make all the money. Now, I'm going to say one more thing, and Shauna, I'm turning the call back over to you. The final thing I want to say is some people are going to see this and go, you know what? I know I can make $1,000 a week doing this, and I want to make more. Well, the beautiful thing is, with 7K Metals, you just need to open up, they call it a tracking center. Just buy another membership. So I did. My wife has a membership, and I have a membership. When I enrolled me, and when my wife enrolled my wife right under me. So I tell people, you really should be buying 2. One for you, one for your spouse, because now you both have an opportunity to make $1,000 checks up to $1,000 a week. And I just created a family, a 6-figure income by doing that. A husband and a wife can join the program, and if they max out the comp plan, they have a 6-figure income with this opportunity. And that is very powerful. And here's another tidbit. The company, 7K Metals, says to be a member, to open a membership, you need to be either 18 years and older and have a social security number, or you can be a business with a tax ID number. So I have an LLC, and my LLC has a tax ID number, and I can let my LLC buy a membership, and I can market that membership, and I can make it work up to $1,000 a week as well. And so there is a way that you can create over $100,000 income stream to you. So those are just a couple tidbits that I wanted to share, Shauna, that really, really excite me. And oh yeah, by the way, anyone that you personally enroll, no matter where you place them in your team, whenever they make $1,000, you get a $50 bonus. They do have that one bonus program, but I don't talk about it much, but it's there and it works. Just imagine 10 people that make $1,000 that you enrolled gives you an extra $500. If that happened once a year, that'd be okay, or once a month, it'd be great. Anyway, Shauna, back to you. If you have any questions, let me know.
Perfect. Thank you, Gary. I'm so excited for this opportunity. Here's what I heard you say. As soon as you get 500 points on each side, you earn $1,000. Here's what happened for me the other day. I signed up. Immediately, 3 people signed up under me on the one leg, and I had 300 points immediately just because the person above me was helping other people find this opportunity. So here's what I know. It's going to grow really quickly, and you'll get the 500 points really easily. The way I see it is that one leg will grow pretty organically, and the other leg I get to build as my new strong leg. So I'm excited to build my new strong leg and help some people out with this. And with that, Lottie, we have about 5 minutes before the Zoom call will end the recording. So go ahead and share with us whatever you'd like to share on your story.
All right. Well, hello. I'm so excited to be here, and I will just briefly share my experience. I have been a part of this company for a few weeks now, and last week I had a couple people under me, and one side had a few, and the other side wasn't really going anywhere, and I was feeling those feelings of discouragement, and I will actually just share kind of where the vulnerable place that we were at. And my husband had called me that morning a week ago on Wednesday, and he said, Lottie, is there do you feel confident that you can qualify this week? Because I'm not sure how we're going to cover rent. Things are that tight. And I had been really excited and felt really good about this company. But I think we all often get caught up in those feelings of doubt or not sure if it'll work for us. But I just want to tell you that it can. And I got on my knees and I handed my business over to the Lord and asked him to guide me and prompt me to talk to the right people and to just stay motivated. And he sparked something in me that just lit a fire. And that was Wednesday. And by Friday night last week, I had qualified for our first 1,000 that week. And this week, my husband and I have both already qualified for our 1,000 also. Because as Gary mentioned, if you have a spouse, it's so smart to put them under you. And it's just been amazing. It has been growing so quickly and working for so many people. And the important thing is to just stay motivated and connected and follow your intuition and talk to people and be excited and let people just feel your joy and hope. And it's amazing. This company can work for anyone if people just step into their confidence and believe that it can work for them. And yeah, you're not alone. That's the amazing thing about this company also is that we are all a team and we're helping each other out, and it's blessing everyone involved. So with that, I just want to thank you. And it's been a miracle for us. And to have $3,000 in a 2-week period is pretty awesome. So, and I know it's just going to keep growing. So, yeah.
Lottie, when did you sign up? What was your sign up date?
I'm not sure the exact date, but it was right after Thanksgiving. It was just before you guys actually went to Mexico.
So $3,000 in about 6 weeks? That's pretty good cash.
$dollars an hour job.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was December. I think it was December 1st or 2nd that I signed up. So it's just been a few weeks, and I know that it can work for anyone. It really can. And so, yeah, it's super exciting. And I'm loving seeing it grow so quickly. I had a friend jump on board just the day before yesterday, and she's already over halfway qualified, and she's probably going to get her 1,000 this week. So
That's awesome.
That's awesome. I love hearing these stories. I love the hope that this brings, and especially at this time of the year, we're so caught up in the magic and the joy of Christmas and thoughts toward our next year and what next year will look like. I know Alicia here with me has some amazing financial goals. I have some amazing financial goals, and I really feel like this is a gift that's been given to all of us.
I totally agree.
In a way to reach that. And I said this the other day, but I couldn't agree more. Getting paid to sell money, like, who wouldn't want to get paid to sell money? Like, we are selling money, basically.
Exactly.
All right. I thank you guys for being here. Lottie, thank you for being here. Gary, thank you for being here and teaching us and being so amazing. Just in closing, I would like to say look forward to Monday mornings at 9 o'clock, joining us right here. Every week, I'll have a guest speaker. If you want to be more educated, if you want to, just gather your team and help them to learn all about this, just join us. We'll fire this out.